This could be turned a bit of a monster showdown in the Fenway Bowl. It's the Baylor Bears and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Morris. At the 35, he's loose. Sprinting away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. He unleashes a long one. Upstairs to make the catch. Busts through behind his pad. Snags it and he's open. The tag. Touchdown Bears. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Swings it out to the flat. He's into the end zone for the two, and he gives them the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running inside. It's Morris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got him wide open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense is on fire, man. Back-to-back plays, completely going across the field. Now set up in a goal-to-go situation. Now the field shrinks a little bit. Interested to see if they can punch it in, be more physical. I know they made the big explosive plays to get here. Now they got to do the ground-and-pound dirty work.
Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing, Lagway. Under fire. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Got enough for... It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Flagway wants to throw. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Flagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Flagway to throw for it on 4th. Time to take a shot. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Here's Flagway to pass. Steps away to find some room. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Flagway. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The run inside. It's Morris. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense and right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Flagway from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Morris. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Bears! He got loose and it was lights out after that. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Unleashes one. Caught along the right sideline. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only...
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Throwing, Lagway. Stepping to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lagway wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Bagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown Bears! On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Miller. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Bears in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Finding some room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Powers through. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Lagway to pass. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. Got it down the field. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bears! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Slithers into space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bears offense makes its way onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is... There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Bears will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 40.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the
makes the catch, and he's free. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Flag wave. Here's a heat. Breaks loose. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, they did the hard work. Nice job being physical, getting that 4th down and short, and now you got 4 chances from the 1-yard line. This offense is in great position. Shoot, I'm probably going to come back to the same exact play.
The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bears!
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, You got to like the start right here in the second half. Like early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He might want another play. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing, Lagway, bringing the heat. Fires it. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Lagway wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Looking for a push on 4th down. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Here's Lagway to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Makes the grab in their space. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. He breaks a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown Bears! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Makes the catch. It's Morris. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Lagway. Here comes the Heat. And they got it.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Lagway. Looking long. Can't hook up on the long.
get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. offense goes to the pistol formation now. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. First down and more. He's still running. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Looks right for a quick completion. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Wideout's now clustered. Looking to throw it on first down. Coming after him. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
And a strong opening drive here, but now they face third down in the red zone. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Big throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Run it out of the shotgun. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down. That's a catch, and that's a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throwing for his running back. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. So now Miami will use their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offense is out there going for it on 4th down. They converted earlier on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Oh, quick pressure, and down he goes.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that home. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush, because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Single back, takes the handoff. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Got an opening here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. The shotgun running play call. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. He lets it rip. The tight end makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Alabama getting set for their 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Matthews. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown tie. They cap the drive with 6 points. And now they'll set up for the point after. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And here's the handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. But a quick stop by the defense. He just cues, so it's 3rd and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. For the choice to go for it, doesn't pan out this time.
This is always such an important part of the game. You're leading into halftime. You're trying to create momentum. And even with the lead, trying to be aggressive, stay on the field, and get a score. This is one of those moments that you're trying to really put the hammer down, but here it does not go their way.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
To throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and another incompletion.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Send the back in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Oh, what an opportunity they had right there to cut into this lead for the opposition, but now their defense has to go out there and bow up. The last thing you want to do is go down 2 possessions going into the locker room.
And now the handoff. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. He's got room to run. Look out. He goes out of bounds close to the 25.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quick throw to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Incredible response by this defense, Chris. You come out right in the sudden change situation. The offense turns it over, you're on the field, and you get the ball right back to that offense. Now it's incumbent on them to actually put that turnover behind them and move the ball down the field.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. He's got the first and still going. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
I know it can be so frustrating giving up those long runs, and clearly they want to do a better job in run defense, but now you've got an opportunity to force a field goal. This defense needs to bow their neck and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Tide will now spend their first time out here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here comes the pressure. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. He hands it off from the gun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Canes will kick it off and begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. We get the second half started with a running play.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. 2nd and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Alabama, as they come roaring back now. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the back. Breaks into the clear. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Here comes the rush. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. So now Miami will use their first timeout. The Canes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quick throw on 4th down to the left side. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. Way too much speed on that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. make the catch. It's Ray. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. Here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Ray. Oh, he's got open space. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring out 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Finally out of bounds, though. That's a massive gain to wrap up this 3rd quarter. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Chris, these types of plays will come back to haunt a defense. You give an offense like this more chances. Don't create the interception. It's right there for you in your hands. Now this quarterback's got another shot. I don't like their odds at all.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass pop. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly. Dropping back, it's Sellers. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Tar Heels will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field. It allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense able to grab the football, but it doesn't matter. Short of the marker, turnover on downs. Defense gets the stop on 4th down.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A full start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. To throw, it's Sellers. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Looking to scramble now. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Yes, first down yardage at the 46.
Well, I love that execution on third down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
And it was there, too. I think he's going to pick up some quality yardage on that. It feels like the running back just took his eyes off the football. Those angle routes, they can be a tough catch because he's coming right back across that middle. And if there's too much heat on that ball, remember, he's a running back. He's not a wide receiver. But again, got to make that catch.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This offensive line is just getting beat up. What a great pass rush. Again, they've already sacked the quarterback a couple of times in this game, and you can tell that's now affecting the way that he's playing, his timing, what he's seeing down the field. His eyes are creeping down from looking at the coverage to looking at the pass rush. These guys up front, they are owning the game right now.
Looking to throw it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect to Kosh. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Hit as he released it. And that's a 3rd straight misfire. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Excellent field position here for the offense. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking right, this one caught. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, this is just not the situation to go for it right here. You're not forced into this. It's the first half. You're way backed up in your own end. You're just giving them scoring opportunities at this point. The failure on 4th down is going to lead directly to points for your opponent.
To throw, it's Sellers. The pressure's on. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. For the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. He's in the clear. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. Touchdown, Bama. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, anytime you've got these post routes built into the concept and you see corners coverage with the safety down, that's the first read. It's an alert on the outside. As soon as that safety stays down, throw it up over the top. Beautiful read by the quarterback. That's a great throw and a touchdown for this offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.